Hey everybody, and welcome back to Tales of Adventure, Agents of Boo.
Boo.
As always, I'm Dapper Wombat, your sadistic maniac for the evening, and lovely host to cavalcade of these, I can't call them morons.
Martyrs.
That has yet to be seen, I suppose.
Sacrificial lambs ready for the slaughter.
That is a better way to put it.
I like it.
So without further ado, I guess we'll introduce our lambs to the slaughter, starting with the loudest, Matt.
What?
You heard me. I didn't stutter.
That's just me. I am very quiet.
Oh.
You know, I don't like to be loud. I really don't like to be loud.
Stop lying.
But if you go to YouTube, you can check out at PRW Underground, where you can see stars like John Francis and jobbers like Estrada and Mike Pauls and the fabulous Brucey Van Buren. And you can subscribe and like our videos and realize that we are the best wrestling company in the entire world simply because John Francis is there. And it's so amazing to just watch John Francis do everything he does because he's so much better than everyone else. But
Matt.
What?
Remind me who's the champion right now in PRW?
Listen here, you little shit. Now, go to PRW Underground on YouTube and hit that bell, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and please check us out as soon as possible. By the way, my name's Matt. I play Trust the Human Rogue, the most basic of all races and classes. I know you don't have to tell me in the comments all the time. Thank you. I love you all. We'll move on to the not single one now.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's move on over to the designated clerk of the party.
Yep, it's me, Sir Leonard. Also, like he said, not single anymore. Sorry, ladies, you missed your chance. Well, that's all I gotta say. I'm tired as hell. So, whoever you want to talk next, just have him talk.
I mean, that's fair. All right, then I guess for that we'll go to the fabulous Breezy Van Buren.
Yo, real MF and hot girl stuff.
Hey, what's up?
The hell did you just say?
Hi, I thought we were doing that thing where we're not allowed to curse for like the first few seconds.
No, David will bleep it out probably.
Yeah, so we don't get demonetized.
Fuck that.
Oh, in that case, real motherfucking hot girl shit, real motherfucking ratchet.
Great.
Bitch.
Now I have to take time editing that out, Matt.
I'm not editing this episode, just so we know.
I had a real amazing drag show last night as the Coca Mocha Latif.
Ooh.
Yes, baby girl made money, honey.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit. God. With that being said, taking it over to...
I thought we weren't supposed to fucking swear.
Shut up. Shut up.
The first 5
Both
minutes
of
of
you.
this podcast is just gonna be beep 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 beep. It's gonna sound like
Pretty
a freaking
much.
rap song.
And then taking it back over to David.
How's it going, everybody? So, yeah, we're really not allowed to fucking swear on the podcast, guys, so get your shit together. Bunch of pricks. Oh, you're trying to give me the bird, but the poor little fella can't fly.
Saving the best for last, Jared.
What's up? I'm shirtless. My arms are worthless. Hopefully we don't get any bad luck, but I really don't give a fuck.
Bars. Somebody sign him right now.
Or don't.
I just want to drop an F word, man. I felt out of it, man. I just want to drop an F bomb.
That's fair. That's fine. I'll have to edit this out so we don't get demonetized.
I want to be part of the cool kids.
I'm loving the view of your deltoid, though.
Are you kidding me? You know how many YouTube videos swear?
Hey, only I can talk about how sexy his deltoid is, okay?
I
Back
can
off,
talk
you
about
bum.
whoever's deltoid I want. You can't kill me.
Oh, well, I guess I have to try now.
Well, it would be about time. I mean, we're
gave him
on
a
what,
reason to
episode
try.
10, 11? You still haven't tried to kill us yet?
14.
Dappy just gonna be like, I gotta handle my lightweight.
Parkour.
That's too funny. Oh my gosh.
All right. So, I think, and I know it's definitely been a while for you all, but I think it's time to get back into the world of Eberron, the continent of Covair,
Wait, I thought this was the Monsters game.
the nation of Breland, and back with our intrepid heroes, figuring out what's going on in the small, quiet town for what lurks below, for our tales of adventure, agents of Boo. James or me, roll the intro. So, I know it is, at least for us, it has definitely been a while since we've actually took the time to play. So let's start off things with a little bit of a recap, shall we? Last time on Tales of Adventure, Agents of Boo, you all got your very first mission as a party, as the small town of the name that I can't remember off the top of my head, thank you, Chemo, is seemingly under attack as people are going missing, seemingly having their bodies or like various body parts showing up 3 days later covered in a weird, icky slime. The probable cause seems clear. After you all went off and did some of your investigating, when it came night for your first time in the town, all hell essentially, I wouldn't say essentially broke loose, but you all were ambushed by what was later discovered to be troglodytes. The most interesting thing about that fact is that you all were informed by Halcyon, who is the other observer, not necessarily an agent of the organization, that troglodytes have a certain smell or a natural stench to them. But these definitely did not, and seemed not only to have incredibly sensitive hearing, but also seemed to be incredibly flammable, as they seem to have been easily lit up as Zhao Ken was able to cast his Hellish Rebuke. You all sent them back to testing, talking to Armentine Ward, and decided to have a fist fight to kind of decide and to figure out the dynamics in the party, where Gildarts and Ayana were the only ones to truly stay conscious, as Sir Leonard decided to stay out of it. Trask tried to talk his way through and immediately got knocked out, and Zhao Ken, betrayed by Gildarts, got punched in the stomach and knocked. You all awoke after dodging the archivist of the Moorgrave University, Professor Vermillis, and his 3 compatriots that Ayana seemed to have known. Afterwards, you all decided to try and split up and search for clues. When and then, Ayana saw Vermillis and her 3 compatriots sitting down at the tavern, and with Sir Leonard's help, was able to distract Vermillis. However, something seemed to happen when Ayana went to reach for one of their sunglasses, as she had a weird dream before, and they seemed to appear in her dreams to not have any eyes. To confirm her suspicion, she was able to successfully grab their sunglasses, but not without her gun falling out and discharging, ensuing a chaotic brawl that had most of our members, except for Trast, who was still unconscious from the night before, put to sleep. With all of that being said, and before we get to whatever happened to our lovely agents who got into the scrap, we're going to bring it over to Trast. So, Trast.
I'm ready to go.
All right. So, the last thing you remember was, besides trying to play diplomat to your friends and compatriots, was you got knocked out, and I guess in Ayana's words, knocked the fuck out with some hardcore parkour, as your face hit the hard wood surface of the room that you all are staying in. Darkness. And then you begin to look back, and you get to feel, how does Trast feel about his new team? I guess I'll start with that question.
What do you mean, new team?
Well, I mean, you're here with Guildarts and Ayana, and, are things going kind of the way you thought they were? I guess I'll put it in a better way.
I mean, not really. I guess Tress expected a little more cohesive of a unit.
Mm-hmm.
So, he kind of had a coming to God moment. He realized that Guildarts was being hunted. So he's kind of trying to figure out a way to actually have some kind of companionship with everybody. But right now he's just trying to figure out why he can't get the words parkour out of his head.
Okay. As you're struggling to kind of get those words echoing in your subconscious, all of this kind of harkens back to a time when you did feel, well, I guess for the most part, alone, or rather by yourself, before you got onto this squad or whatever the hell you decide to call yourselves, before you met the Bureau, and even before Bakri entered your little hideaway. And I think we already established this, you were 16 when the Bureau found you, so this would be about when you're 15 years old. You just decided to leave your house once and for all after taking hit and taking abuse from your dad, deciding to just leave everything behind. What was that like? What was going through Trast's head?
No, it was... You're saying when I left home?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was terrifying. I didn't have any idea where I was going, what I was going to do with myself. All I knew is that I wanted to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And it pretty much turned into just surviving any way I could, even though I had no clue what I was doing. And, the Bureau, some semblance of somewhere to belong, and I think that's why he takes it so seriously.
Okay. As those memories kind of fade in and through and in and out, you kind of feel yourself almost being lifted off the ground and kind of like shaken. And when you open your eyes slightly, you see that Guildarts is holding you and almost kind of like trying to shake you awake before you feel the force of yourself being thrown across the room, your head hitting something hard, and then you, boom, pitch black. This time, however, after what seems to have been an eternity, You slowly kind of open your eyes. You feel groggy. Your jaw, the side of your jaw still hurts. And you have the worst headache / hangover, I guess, you could possibly imagine, as you can hear somebody's like banging on the door, and it just kind of sounds like someone's like setting off cannonball shots right on the inside of your skull. What do you do?
Oh, what?
Hey, are
I'm
you in here? And you know that's Dusty.
what the hell happened?
Oh shit, you're in there. Yeah, dude, you might want to open up. I think we got a little bit of a problem.
What? I get up. I get to the door.
Okay.
What the hell's going on?
He's like, well, oh, geez, are you all right? Damn, your jaw's like swollen. You all right, son? You look like you got hit by a truck.
I had a rough night, you could say.
I mean, I suppose so.
What? Where is everybody?
Oh yeah. So funny about that.
It's funny.
Well, they got arrested. Well, I guess not necessarily. See, Zhao Ken, I went to go check. Zhao Ken got taken by the police chief or the sheriff, the guy who's been hiring them for the investigation. Apparently, and from what I saw, Ayana reached for somebody. Like, I guess she knew this person or whatever. You remember the gnome dude that walked in last night? He hit the three big giant the three big half giant looking folk. Apparently Ayana knew him. Reached for one of their sunglasses to pull it off, and her gun fell out of her clothes, and it discharged and shot a bullet into one of them in the table. And they didn't take too kindly to it. Almost started a fight where everyone got involved, and the gnome put everybody to sleep.
Son of a bitch.
I know I was keeping a low profile. I gave the guards, I guess, that Zhao Ken sent or something or whatever. I gave them my side of the story. Vermillis gave them their side, and from what seems to be, they took y'all into custody, and the one dude, but the gnome and his other two compatriots, they're off somewhere else. I don't know where they are. But from my understanding is that everybody is safe. They're just, in jail cells.
Okay. So, everybody is arrested?
At least that's what I seem to be. It was weird though, I guess Vermillis did a good job of convincing the guard, because originally they were going to just round up everybody, but I don't know, maybe this dude's more charming than he appears to be, but...
Alright, where is the jail?
It's not too far from here. If you basically just go out here, make a left, go all the way down where you see, the sheriff's department, it's all the way in there.
Alright, I'm gonna start heading here.
Okay. You need some, I'm sorry, but you look like you have, a hangover. You want, a hair of the dog or something? I mean, I can whip you up something.
You got anything that'll work?
You see, he kind of thinks about it for a second, goes, well, yeah, I think I got some. Here, follow me down to the bar. And he kind of and you see there's a couple of, patrons in here. It's fairly quiet. It's probably about, maybe 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon at the latest. You see that he kind of, goes into a little box hidden underneath, pulls out a small little flask, and he goes, here, drink this. Just take it about 2 chugs.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. You do that and you feel instantly better. Like it's almost kind of like that rush of everything, all the pain dulling, and your headache just being gone in an instant, and you feel super focused. I save this only for special emergencies, so I figured this would be something back that. And you see he kind of grabs the bottle and puts it back in the case and slides it under. But go ahead and take care of your friends. 'Cause I obviously got to watch things here.
Oh, well, I appreciate your help. Let me head to what I can do.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Just whatever y'all find, try not to die.
See.
Yeah, that's all you can hope for sometimes. All right, go and get Youngblood.
All right, take care.
All right, and you leave Dusty's bar, and now we're gonna cut over to Zhao Ken. You, Zhao Ken, slowly kind of come to consciousness, almost like you're just waking up from a restful sleep. You see that the room that you were in is dark. It seems to be someone has pulled all of the blinds to the outside windows closed. You feel that you have something cool on your head, almost kind of like a wet towel or like an ice pack. There's a blanket on top, and you get up and appear to be lying on a couch in the precinct break room. And you hear a door open behind you. And you hear a voice go, oh, thank God you're awake. Okay. And you hear someone kind of like flip on the lights, pull up a chair, and you see that it is the sheriff, the bald man that you guys have been working with this investigation. He's like, so what in the fuck is going on? I think that's the best way I can start this off.
Where am I?
You're in the precinct. You're kind of lucky I also didn't throw you in a cell with the rest of your partner's friends or whoever got stuck in here too.
They're in jail. What the hell? Oh my God, what happened?
From my reports and from what my guards have, or I guess from what my patrols have been telling me, is that your friend, your partner, her gun went off and shot someone. I guess because she was reaching for their glasses or sunglasses or something, but
I basically just put my hand on my head. Oh my God.
yeah, I couldn't tell you much. I'm really going off the information that I heard, and I guess from this Vermillis, this Professor Vermillis, the gnome guy. Apparently, he said that he thinks that your partner thought that his hired muscle knew her, or that your partner knew them. I couldn't tell you. I just kind of know about the incident.
Vermillis. Wait, where are they?
Last I heard from my guards, they didn't think anything was too suspicious. He was able to kind of give his statement calm and quietly, and I can go round him up again, but from what I heard, they're still around in town here.
They're not. They weren't taken in.
No, that's the other thing that is confusing me about this day.
Thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness for what?
Listen, I'm sorry. I had to keep things under wrap. I didn't want to have to involve you too much, but those people they're the type of people that we don't get along with.
No.
And I would rather have hoped a confrontation be the last resort. I would never want to actually openly engage with them.
You see, he kind of looks a little confused and goes, okay, well, I mean, I guess if you were trying to not get into a confrontation, that was kind of the last thing that happened.
No. Yeah, I know that was probably my bad too. I told my partner to keep them at arm's distance because me and another compatriot of ours, we're not on the best of terms, so it would have been best if we had avoided each other. And they said they had a past relationship, so we went off of the fact that if they could keep them at arm's length, but I have no idea what happened after that. I am sorry about that. I did not even realize that was going on, and I took whatever guards you had so that way we could try and break it up because we were getting told that something was going on.
Okay.
Damn
well,
it. Damn it,
well,
Ayana.
I mean, from what I understand, your friends are awake. Your partner's awake, and the other two that we caught with him, the turtle. I guess it was a turtle, another turtle in town, and then another big looking Goliath one.
Wait, the Goliath one, did he come in here with a weapon?
You mean the one? He kind of like looks and goes, "You mean the one with the giant hammer?"
Yeah, is his hammer here?
Yeah, we took Yeah, I mean, as just kind of procedure, we took everything to evidence.
All right.
So
Okay.
does this mean that they're not a part of what's really going on here? Because I understand that
No.
y'all were sent in here to kind of help assist in what's going on, but I'm not gonna lie. So far, I've been been in the dark. Because first we had like things taking people at night, and we couldn't find anything. Next, then we had like weird smells going on and around and about town, and a big smell coming from like the factory or something, but we can't find anything there. And now y'all show up, and your partner may or may not have shot someone. Is there anything else that you all aren't telling me? And you see, he kind of sighs a bit and kind of pinches the bridge of his nose and goes, "Look, I really think this is probably the time and the place for you to stop bullshitting me and let me in on what's going on. What did you find the night that I saw you?"
Damn it. Okay. The night that you saw me, it is true I set off that kind of alarm thing that you were all puzzled about. That was used as a distraction. We were engaged by some monsters or creatures of unknown, and we ended up encountering 3 of them. 2 of them I burned to a crisp, and the other one we had taken capture of so that way we can send it to be analyzed. They're, if you've never heard of them, they're called troglodytes.
Troglo what?
Yeah, the name's not important. The important thing is they're the creatures that have been causing you harm lately. They basically can stun their prey with an attack or a bite, and normally they're detectable by smell, but like for some reason these ones are just annoyingly difficult to find and track.
Wait.
However,
wait. They have a smell? Like, what kind of smell are we talking here?
well, normally they have a stench that's like if you took, I don't know, maybe like yak piss and decided to stir that in with the smelliest garbage and then multiply that by like the fumes of maybe the 9 hells, you probably get close to the smell. But for some reason, these ones don't have an odor, but the smell is like so putrid. Oh my god, we had a sample of that and it was just disgusting. I could not even describe it.
He's gonna make an intelligence check. He goes, "Huh. Well, I may not know much about these troglodytes, but that smell is interesting. And you said it's like
Why?
the garbage thing, right?"
Oh, it smells disgusting. You would probably have to you'd basically, if I had to imagine it, you probably couldn't even walk anywhere near it. It's that like horrid.
And you see he kind of like stops and is puzzling and goes, "Oh shit. I need to grab some of my information. I think we need to bust your partner out of the cell. I think we're in a lot more trouble than we originally thought we were."
Okay. I can go ahead and do that if you look kind of pale. Are you all right?
And you see that he is actually kind of like sweating and stuff. He goes, "I just had the sudden, dreadful realization that this has probably been going on longer than we originally thought. And that terrifies me now. I'll go. I need to go to evidence. I need to check on this immediately. When you go out to the left, go one of the patrolmen, Kilpatrick. He'll send you to the holding cells. But meet me there. I gotta go check on some. And you see that he gets up and basically essentially runs out of the room.
Okay then. All right. I just get up. Well, this day couldn't get any worse. And I start walking out of the room with any of my with any gear that I came with, and I just hook up and just like, all right, I better go get these guys. Lord knows what kind of trouble they're in.
Okay, yeah. You go out. You find Kilpatrick. Led you down the hallway and into the basement where there are two guards kind of standing by the door. You all, in your holding cells, hear a loud buzz. Ayana, you were in a cell by yourself. Gildarts, Sir Leonard, you're in a cell with one another. And hear kind of like murmuring and talking. And you all see Zhao Ken slowly walks into. And this holding cell room is probably about like the pathway is only about 5 feet wide. The cells are kind of like cramped up next to it. Think of it like a drunk tank or any like police precinct holding cell that they would have in the basement.
Locked up,
Wow.
They won't let me out. They won't let me out. No, won't let me out.
I'm looking in the cell. How's it going?
I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
You hear one of the guards kind of like bangs on one of the bars and goes, "Keep it down in there."
I go back like, ah!
God. Ayana, what happened?
Could you get me out of this cell first?
My God.
You do see, as you say that, Ayana, while it's still singing, still kind of looks like vividly terrified. I would say go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, Ayana. That'll be just a d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
Wisdom is +1. Oh!
Ooh, yeah, you're not going to be able to gambit your way out of this. You see Ayana is full on having a panic attack.
Okay. Hey, mate, can we go ahead and, get her out for a bit and just get her some fresh air?
Yes, are you authorized to be? And you see Kilpatrick goes, "It's the chief. The chief told us it's all right. Just open the door." He goes, "Oh, all right." And you see he kind of like he's kind of looking a little suspicious and kind of like doesn't really know what's going on, and opens your cell door, Ayana.
Well, that happens with Ayana, so that way that she can go ahead and catch her breath. Where's the big one?
You see, as you kind of like look, he is probably 2 cells down. He's in the bigger cell with Sir Leonard.
I'm just gonna walk down there. What happened?
Okay, I was minding my own business.
Bullshit!
Who cares if he was minding his own business? She shot someone! And now I'm in jail!
She did shoot someone.
I got that part. I'm up to date on that. First off, where's your hammer? Do you know where it is?
It's here. I can feel it in my bone.
Okay, good. As long as you know where it is, because the chief told me that too. All right. Look, we got a lot of mess to figure out, but we're not a lot of time. The chief is in there panicking, and you all are in jail.
I mean, it's not the first time we've been in jail. I mean, my uncle did arrest you, and I went with you. So, I mean, you know.
I take out my wrist thing, the gauntlet, and I take a picture of them in jail.
Okay.
Oh,
You hear one of the guards goes, "Hey, no photography in here."
I pose.
Takes more pictures.
Hey,
Make
can
sure,
you
make
see?
sure you get my good side.
Release him. Don't worry. I have no intention of bashing your guys' police district.
But
This is just going to go to our mother, so that way I can send it to him and tell him he got in jail again.
No, she won't care.
I'm.
You're right.
You see the guard just looks. I'm so confused.
Hashtag cell block tango. Hashtag. I'm just like writing stuff for like the Twitter and be like hashtag don't drop the soap.
You see
Hashtag
the guard kind of
prison
looks.
break.
Kilpatrick, what is this?
Send.
And you see Kilpatrick just kind of like puts his hand in his head and he goes, just open the door. You're letting everyone out?
Oh yeah.
Are you also
Leave
letting
them all
out
out.
the are you also letting out the psycho that's in the other room?
Psycho. What?
The one that
No, just the one.
Oh, okay.
What about the Tycho?
Yeah,
Where's
just
my cat?
I'm pretty sure you left Tycho at I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you decided to leave Tycho at base.
Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, you did.
I thought you did. I thought you said
Yeah, Zara
yes,
has
that's
it.
right. Like I said,
Zara
it's
has Tycho.
definitely been a while, but yeah, you told Zara to watch over Tycho.
Maybe I did.
We did do that.
Like I said,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
just-
pretty sure we did. So yeah, and I basically, as he gets out, I'm just like, I swear, you guys get in the worst of troubles. Never making my life easier.
I give him a hug.
Yeah, it's great to see you too. Now, can we please go to the chief? Because I swear to God, if anybody shoots anybody, it's gonna be me shooting the next person, whoever gets us in trouble.
Where's my hammer? I said that to one of the guards.
You didn't know where it is?
I know it's here. I just don't know exactly. Where's my hammer?
Who are you saying that to?
One of the guards.
Oh,
Probably Kilpatrick.
You see, Kilpatrick goes. I would assume the evidence locker, though I don't think the chief gave me any instructions to give you your equipment back.
I mean, I have my equipment, but then again, I also wasn't arrested.
I point out that like this. I'm like, yeah, if he let us out to help him, he's probably going to give us our equipment back. So
We said to meet him back there, so guys, I guess it's all right. Especially, you can check with him, but I'm pretty sure we're all going to end up gearing up anyway. We all have a lot of work to do now that we're behind schedule.
Yep.
You see Kilpatrick.
Oh shit! I just remembered.
Oh, go ahead.
I just realized something. I just realized something. I was like, wait a minute. Sir Leonard, Ayana, Gildarts, me. I feel like we're missing someone.
I do the same thing. I'm like, go darts.
I thought,
Ayana.
were there four of us? I'm trying to
Leonard,
think. 1, 2,
Xiaokin.
I think it was just Tycho. Was it
Yeah,
Tycho? No, I can't think of anybody.
We left Tycho with Zara. I think that was it.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that I think we have everybody. I don't remember if we're missing
where's
anything.
Trask?
So yeah.
Who?
Oh, who?
You know, the one who shot you.
Oh. Yeah, how come he's not in jail? He shot me.
You see Kilpatrick goes, we only found you all. We don't know of this Trask person. Is he an associate of yours?
Don't worry, he's just a piece of trash.
Small, scrawny, human. Yeah, kind of missable.
Yeah.
A
dick.
You see Kilpatrick is like, you know what? I think we should go upstairs now. I clearly have no idea how to handle this, and I fear as though that I've already lost control of this situation. So you know what? Let's just go.
Girl. I grab him and be like,
As we all go up.
sweetheart. Oh, sweetheart, you never had control of this situation. I point to Kent, Zhao Kent. He always did.
Oh, please don't touch me.
Yes, I know.
Fair enough.
I basically check on Ayana and Sir Leonard. Hey, are you guys all right? They didn't do anything to you guys in here, right?
No.
As far as you all know, no.
No. But you know what they did do? They locked me up,
God.
and I did nothing wrong.
Okay, but again, you guys had one job. What the hell happened?
Well, she shot him.
So I kind of accidentally dropped my gun, and like that kind of like
The safety wasn't on?
went off, and maybe I don't really use my gun that much.
Oh my. Oh, that's all right. I from what I heard, I guess everything is fine. The only issue now is one, if they still intend to charge us, and two, we now lost track of the Hill Giants. Great. Yes.
I should probably elaborate on what was going on in my head. I kind of like had a feeling that something was up with their eyes because they were wearing the sunglasses, and
As you said,
I
they don't got
was
no
reaching to
eyes.
pull them. They ain't got no eyes.
What do you mean they ain't got no eyes?
Like they
I mean,
just
I'm
have
pretty sure
sockets.
You see Kilpatrick also turns around and goes, yeah, what do you mean they don't have eyes?
You know what? We'll discuss this later.
Okay. I'm gonna need more to go on, but yeah, that's a good point. Guys, just keep going.
But say we got.
Hell, no eyes.
got-
Now what?
We have to meet up with the chief.
Now
Let's
what?
Get this going.
Oh my god. Okay. So you guys, I guess, go to the I guess the whatever you call it, lost and found, whatever they call it.
Evidence.
Evidence,
it's
and
not
then
the
go
lost
ahead
and
and
found. It's
yeah.
the evidence room.
Yeah. Glorified word for lost and found. Go ahead over there. I'm gonna go ahead for the chief, and I walk away.
You just see Kilpatrick is just like,
So where's the lost and found?
nope.
He's like, I hate it here.
He just throws up his hands. Is like, you know what? Just follow me. I guess. Just follow me. I guess that's what my job is now. I went from being the sheriff to a glorified tour guide.
Well, you're not very good at it. You have an attitude.
I'm so fucking done with this already. Okay. And as you all are walking towards the evidence room, you pass in the main entryway, or like the main entrance before you get into the back. You all see Trask walking his way into the.
How the hell am I supposed to get him out? What the fuck did it? Hey, you guys are out.
I thought you were dead.
I'm still convinced he's dead. It's a ghost.
That
You see Kilpatrick goes, do you know him?
He's a ghost.
I hit the button on my uniform and actually turn into a specter.
What the? Oh, you know what? Nope. I'm
no.
done.
Oh,
done with this.
Wait,
Nope.
wait.
Nope.
I have a question for
He has more color in his cheeks. Oh, he's alive. He's alive. He's fine.
question for the DM.
Yes.
Does he still have dork written on his forehead?
You do see in bold black Sharpie dork written left to right is visible on his forehead.
That's beautiful.
None of us will point it out. Patrick will try to point it out, and I'm just like, shh.
But he
Just let this happen.
has.
Just
Is he
let
a
it happen.
friend
Just
of
let it happen.
yours, or?
Yes, he is. And that word
He's
on
just
his
some dork
forehead
we
is
know.
very true.
Okay. Well, citizen, you can stand there, and you hear the chief go, Kilpatrick, what are you doing? He's like, I'm trying to get everybody in here. He's like, okay, never mind. Come on, let's go.
I'm already in there with the chief.
It's like
I didn't even know Trask was here. I just
the more the merrier, I guess. You see Kilpatrick just kind of like looks down, is just kind of like walking you all. So you guys go to the evidence. You are able to retrieve all of your stuff, including your hammer, and you all meet into the chief's office. And Ken, you see that the chief is like practically sweating bullets.
Look, I know you said you thought something was up, but what is it? What's got you all messed up? Because I thought we talked this through.
We did, but one of the crucial things was this, and you see he holds up a file. He's like, I've been so busy trying to plan and figure out and get the security, and with all of this happening, running around, these complaints. We've been getting these complaints of strange and nasty smells for the past couple of months. And you just told me that these things have a weird, nasty smell, right?
Well, yeah, but these ones specifically are mutated, so they don't give off the natural odor. I mean, they probably could in their base form, so yeah.
So, and you see he kind of goes like, well, then let's put two and two together, right? We already know, and you've already just confirmed the theory that you got attacked by some of them. And you also said that even though that these didn't have a smell to them, in theory, the natural ones, or the base forms, like you said, would, right?
Yeah, and
Wouldn't that mean
the one
that
thing
there would be more of them?
Well, yeah, that's surmisable since the fact that when we were engaging those three, another one did the kidnapping while we weren't looking in that direction. So yeah, there is more. That could be concluded.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Well, oh, look. Wow, Trass is alive?
Oh, hi. Nice to... I don't think we officially met. Chief Irons, you have something on your forehead, kid.
What?
I'm just laughing. I just turn around laughing.
I take a picture of it before he erases it,
It says...
and then I show it to him.
Excuse me. You said chief, as in peace chief?
Yes. Yeah.
Could you please arrest me?
I mean, it seems to be that I've been doing a lot of arresting already, and I suppose with the look on kill.
That's fine. If they're going to be out of jail, I want to be in.
Gotcha. Well, maybe after we get this
Fantastic.
decided, because apparently
Oh, don't worry.
Kilpatrick is having that look where he's lost control of the situation. So I assume that y'all gave him the runaround.
Oh, well, that's what we do best.
No, we were pretty nice to him.
Oh, well, I guess we might as well get this stuff over with. All right, everybody, let's take a seat. We got a lot of stuff to go through real quick.
Sit down.
Gildar's turns his feet around like those old school, like, let's rap for a second kids, and sits like that.
With you're like leaning on the back of the chair.
Yeah, like that
Like
really cool, like that quote unquote really cool teacher, quote unquote.
Yes, the cool pastor at church.
What do we got? Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Well, it sounds to me like we have troglodytes, and you see Kilpatrick goes troglodytes.
Troglodytes. Thank you, Sir Patrick. Or Chief Patrick, whatever his name is.
Kilpatrick is fine. Troglodytes, Chief. The name sounds familiar. I know back in my army days, I know we got stationed out in Quabara, and I knew we had a run-in with them. They're like nasty little motherfuckers. They smell to high heaven, though.
Oh, yeah, that they do. Yeah, that they do.
Yeah, it's like the smell is the equivalent of like if you took rotten flesh and then you just shat on and then you left that out in a metal tin in a hot sun for like 10 days. And that's like a fraction of what that smell is.
Pretty much, hell yeah. That's pretty much accurate. So to catch everybody up to speed, since we all had our little meeting earlier and and Trass is now awake, The troglodytes do hibernate, so they're actually somewhere underground. They don't really do too well in sunlight. We've already made that assumption when we got the analysts.
So that makes sense then
So-
why all of these things are happening at night.
Yeah, that would be a good conclusion.
Okay.
The other thing is what Ayana can attest to is the paralytic. Ayana, what happened exactly when you were bitten?
It was like a stinging sensation, and then like I just couldn't move.
You see Kilpatrick goes, huh, I don't think I've ever heard of something like that. And you see he kind of like, Kilpatrick rolls up his sleeve and you see like a scar of a bite wound. He goes, I got this from a troglodyte, a good cup. That's why I remember the bastard's name. But I didn't have anything like a paralyzing thing.
That makes more sense. Well, that just makes this even more justifiable and more accurate that we are dealing with a mutated strain.
Mutated?
Here's the things we can tell you about it, though. They don't have an odor. Not these ones.
Huh. Well, that's certainly odd.
And also their skin is, well, how do we put it? Gildarts, how do you remember their skin to be? I can't really describe the word very well.
It was, I guess you could kind of say it was kind of slick and oily.
Yeah, slick, oily, almost like clear coated. Like you couldn't really see them all too well.
Yeah.
Oh, clear coated. That probably means. Oh, you mean like a frog? You hear Kilpatrick kind of chipes up again.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean maybe an insult to frogs, but yeah.
Well, I mean yes, but that if they have something like that on their skin, if it was oily,
Well, yeah.
it like glistened.
However, there is one thing we learned. They fall like a bitch when it comes to fire, thunder, light, sounds.
Huh.
Pretty much.
You see
I think that's how we were able to escape the last ones.
You see the chief goes, huh. So we know that they don't have a smell, that they have a bite that can paralyze people, which confirms about the disappearances and why nobody heard anything, I guess. But that they also don't like loud noises?
No, apparently not.
They dislike loud noise.
I guess they hate them. They royally do.
How many entrances are there to the underground where we think they are?
You see, as you're kind of thinking of that, you see the chief kind of like looks back on his desk and pulls out a large map and it goes, well, this is the most recent map that I got. It's probably about 3 years old, but it'll have to do. We haven't had any new renovations since then. But it seems to be that here, and here, I count about 32 waterways from the major subsections of the town that lead into the sewer system. Then we have the old abandoned.
And you said
Oh, go ahead.
And you said the factory was where your smell was coming from?
Yeah, or at least in like the direction, when the wind blows and it kind of hits it. A lot of people were reporting a weird, nasty smell like that coming from the factory. If that is the case, then that would make the most sense because here, and you see he kind of points to the middle of the map, the factory has an abandoned, it had its own, essentially, system that integrated into the sanitation.
So they're lurking below.
It's possible if they don't want to be out in the sunlight. My only question is, where would they be coming from? Unless they're coming out at night through the tunnels.
Didn't we hear something about the warehouse?
Yeah, Oh, are you talking to me as the DM?
No, everyone.
Oh,
Trash is still a little hazy.
I
But
mean,
didn't we hear the
gotcha.
central warehouse
Source system, well system, factory.
factory?
Yeah, didn't you? You guys were up to speed about what happened to the factory, right? It got
Yeah, we're up to
burn.
speed.
yeah, it got burned down. That was about, I guess actually the last time we updated the map. I don't know how much of the story did y'all hear, and I guess I can kind of fill in the gaps from there.
Wasn't it a gas leak?
And you see, he kind of goes. That means you probably didn't hear the full story. So, it was reported to be a gas leak, as it smelled like, it smelled like some sort of methane thing, but that's only half of the story. When it got there, when I arrived on the scene to hear about this, Kilpatrick was the first one there, and we saw that some of the bodies had bite marks on them, but they weren't any of the bite marks that were like here. They seemed to be like human. It's almost like they started trying to, eat each other. One of the old folks that used to work in the factory that passed away described like a weird, I don't even know. Kilpatrick would, you see how Kilpatrick goes, I believe he described it as a weird, first it smelled of lemon, I suppose. Then he noticed that there was a weird gray mist seeping up from the floor ventilations. And from then, all hell, I suppose, broke loose. Unfortunately, it wasn't very credited because we weren't able to get from what he told us, he wasn't able to get a full look of what was going on. Just heard screaming, yelling, and essentially people growling and snarling, and survived by staying locked in a work shed, and got out, and everybody was dead. Obviously, we had to go and run through and check with evidence, but at that point, it took a while to process the bodies. Lost about maybe 45 people that day.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was
Dang.
it was pretty bad. The whole system went up in flames. Almost like we're thinking, we didn't possibly rule out the side of arson because at least some of the fires look like that they've been set.
Well, that's it then.
I suppose so.
But the problem is, now we got to find a way. I think we have an idea. Trask, look here.
No.
All these tunnels can lead right back to the factory. And now we're looking at the source system on the map.
Your office have sirens, right, Chief?
Yeah, we have about, last time I checked, 32, 33 vehicles in operation.
And how many openings again?
You see
32.
32.
We send a car to each opening, blare those sirens, and flush them right.
And then they'll all coagulate to one area. The echoing noise of the actual source system will cause them to alarm, and then they'll have to come to one source.
That's the factory.
And we take them there.
Oh, and we funnel them out through there.
Yep.
We
And once
consolidate.
we find out, once we get the if there are any survivors left, which we feel like there might be,
That
we
is
get them out.
Yeah, that is true. If they're
Once
paralyzed,
they're out, we can shoot a flare in the air, and you guys can purge on the factory through the sewers.
You see the police chief kind of nods and goes, "It'd be a bit risky, but I think that'd be doable then." Kilpatrick?
we'd rather have them do it with caution. If their best bet is to take those cars, and once we give them the signal to go ahead and launch the sirens, we'll go ahead and have to send out another signal so that way you guys can slowly move the siren cars inside, and then just go in with flares and lights so that way you can keep anything at distance just in case. But keep blasting those sirens.
Right. I think we can find something like that. I think we have a couple of noise. What is it? We got a couple of noisemakers in the armory. You see, Kilpatrick goes, I can go check.
Other than that, guys, what do you say we cause a little mayhem?
Isn't that what we're good at?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like,
I'm pretty good at making a nice quiche, actually, but I think I can make some mayhem.
You know, it really just seems like you guys are good at just getting yourselves.
oh, that, well,
My middle name is actually Mayhem.
You
A.
see
Ayana
the
Mayhem
police
Dazzler.
chief looks at you, Ayana. He just kind of goes, huh. I guess we all know the reason why now.
Ha 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 ha. Do I have my gun back?
I'm pulling. No, Ayana.
Speaking of which, no.
I'm pulling Ayana back because I know she's about to swing.
You just like lift her up by her shoulders and just plop her next to you.
Yeah, pretty much like, nope, not today.
When will she learn?
That's a good one. Good call.
Police chief goes, all right.
All right. So here we go then, guys. So, Chief, we're gonna go ahead, cover all the sewer exits, and then blast them in one shot. The rest of us, we're gonna go ahead and make as much noise as we can inside of the factory to try and lure them out towards us. And we're just gonna go head guns blazing.
I like it.
Well,
Anybody else got any other objections? Any objections?
Yeah, I ain't get to sleep to me, y'all.
you hear the police chief go, well, if you're going to be doing that, then at least we can do something on our end to kind of help you out. We don't have a lot of flares, but it's the closest thing we have to, like, actually setting stuff on fire. I mean, there are a couple liquor bottles, I guess we could make some Molotovs, but...
Ooh, Molotovs?
Yeah. Let's do that.
I have a funny feeling this is also going to go south. All right, let's gear up, guys. And here's the thing, though. What time is it now?
You see, after all this kind of going with the planning, because we kind of sped through a lot of the planning session, I'd say it's probably about 5:30 or so. It's starting to get late. It's starting to get closer to...
Chief saying, how long will it take to get your officers to the entrance of the sewers and ready to go?
Should give them about 15 minutes. No more
15?
than that. Ready to go. 15. At least to cover most of the exits.
So you said
Maybe about 25 to cover all.
All right. Well, we don't want it to get dark on us.
I was saying you said it was 5:30, right?
Yeah, it's probably about 5:30.
All right. Well then, Chief, how about you get your men together, get them to the sewers. Let's start. We can start the attack at 6.
Sounds good to me. Kilpatrick, get them to the armory. Give them what they need with sparingly. I also got to make sure that we have enough for our boys. I also have to make sure we have enough for the guards here. You see, Kilpatrick goes, all right then, playing the role of the glorified tour guide. Everyone follow me, please. Stay in line, stay in line.
I stay with the chief for a sec. You know, in all honesty, I didn't think I could trust you in the beginning.
Why is that?
I think that's why I didn't want to... Well, in all honesty, I don't really have many good trust issues with authority, and that's just from my past experience.
Yeah, I could have figured that much.
But sorry about that.
You know, when you're a police chief, you kind of know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Well, plus you also kind of looked like you were running yourself ragged, so I didn't think to burden you too much. I guess that didn't go as well.
No, and look, I appreciate you doing that, but we're on the same side here, and unless you find turns out to be a complete evil person, this is my job, this is my town, and it's my responsibility as police chief to protect it within the best of my ability. And while dealing with the demands of the mayor.
You may just be one of the last upright police officers in this world that I've ever met.
He's like, I swear to the sovereigns, I hope I'm fucking not.
Here, I basically given something to help us keep in touch with. Here, I'll have you sound off the signal, and then we'll go ahead and commence at 6.
All right, sounds good.
Let's head out.
Let's head out. All right, so it's going to take you guys just a little bit of time, but it's easily enough. You all are able to get basically like flare guns. Essentially, you all each are able to get 6 rounds. flare guns have the standard, basically like the standard thing for a pistol. So like it's 30 feet close range, 180 feet long range, but instead of doing 2d6 points of piercing damage, they do 2d4 points of fire damage. So just keep that in mind. You each have 6 flare shots. But with all of that being said,
You said 6 shots?
yeah, you each have 6 shots.
Got it.
So with all that being said, because you guys are doing pretty well with this, I'm gonna need a plan and a marching order. So like who's gonna be entering wherever you guys are gonna be going first.
So
Sir Leonard's gonna be in the back.
We'll do
Okay.
Sir Leonard, I guess we'll start from the rear then.
Okay.
So Sir Leonard, Ayana, Trask, me, Gildarts.
Okay, so Gildarts is gonna be in the front. Then you're gonna be behind Gildarts, Kite.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Trask. And then Ayana. And then Sir Leonard. Okay. I'm typing this out so that way I don't forget. So that is good. And then the plan is to what? Are you guys just going to charge in there guns a-blazing? Are you going to like try and quote-unquote stealth your way in there? Because I assume that you all are going to the factory then.
Yeah. So I guess it's like what is it? Surround perimeter, and if you want for maybe like just a fun thing, we can keep if you want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the rest of you guys, but we could keep like a certain like 30-foot distance from each other and be like, all right, when the main horde comes in, either 2 or 3 of us can mow them down, and then the other 2 come in, and then we'll have all 5 of us ready to continue onward.
Okay. So you're basically going to set off the siren.
All right, guys. Social distancing. Social distancing. No,
You guys must stay 6 feet. There's 5 of you, so 30 in total. That's why I chose 30.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time, Dave?
Please, I don't want to get the green nail virus.
So the marching order: Gildarts, me, you, Ayana, and Sir Leonard, and then probably like Sir Leonard and Ayana and you, or each of us are just like 30 feet apart from each other. Social distancing awareness, everybody. Also, we don't want to get shot by anybody in particular. And then, so we're just basically 3 of us, or even 2 of us, even me and Gildarts, we're going to go in. And once the sirens hit, we're just going to mow down a heavy horde of them. And then if you can snipe them, any of them that's in our blind spots. And then the other 2, healing and attacking as much as we can, and reserving some of our strength when we go down.
So you guys are basically going to do, which I have lovingly referred to as the charge and flush maneuver. You're going to run in, set off the signal. Just make sure I have this clear for my DM records. You guys are going to go in, set off the signal, basically draw them out towards you, and mow down as many as you can to get out the way so you guys can move further into wherever they came from.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so because this will be I kind of like this idea because this will be kind of a running thing. What would you all like to call this operation? Basically, when you have any like military operation, or I think you would do it for like police stuff, they give it like a...
Is this operation? I think I got one, but you guys jump in. But like, how about Operation Hit It Till It Dies?
Operation Goomba.
I mean,
That's
that
a good
works.
plan. That's a good
Operation
plan.
Roomba?
Yes.
I think I like Roomba better because we're coming in for the sweep.
Exactly.
Oh, hopefully this is a clean sweep.
We're gonna die.
All right.
I'll give you my character sheet now.
Right. Then agents, Operation Roomba is officially a go.
Hell yeah,
So-
my name won.
Getting back into it, getting your orders, getting your ammo, you all spread out. You were able to snag a police car, or you were able to get snag a police car, just be able to get to the factory faster as time is slowly starting to approach, and the golden light of the sun trains from a safe, tranquil golden red into a more bruised purple, signaling the coming of nightfall. You all make your way, you all get into your orders, and you are now outside, on the outside perimeter in the chained gates for the abandoned warehouse. It is the chain gate, and then it's probably about 20 or 30 feet of a large open area before you get inside
Wait,
the warehouse.
but before we go to the warehouse itself, actually, does anybody have just like any of the police people just have a lighter or something?
Any of the police officers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say
Just need
one
a
of
lighter.
them gives you. So yeah, no. Do you need a lighter?
Yeah, I need a lighter.
Yeah. You see, he kind of like flicks you and gives you a basically it's a small stone that when you press it, it just does the produce flame cantrip.
Cool. Works for me.
Yeah, you have a ignition stone.
Yeah, I'm taking that with me.
Okay. So what do you guys are at the fence that you guys were able to bust open? It is again a 20-foot open space between the fence where you all are and where the door to the factory.
All right, everybody check in.
Do we have a view of the exits from the sewers?
Go ahead and make me a perception check, Trust.
If I remember correctly, that is the first roll.
Yeah, I believe so. Maybe. Actually, no, because Ayana got a 4 on her wisdom saving throw to not get a panic attack.
Perception.
Hey, we're not talking about that right
Or I guess if anybody wants to make a perception check, now would be the time
Shit.
before we get in.
How do I roll again? I'm doing it wrong.
Oh, it's exclamation R, and then
18.
18. What are you looking for in particular?
I'm trying to see if we can see the exits from the sewers, like where they would come
Okay.
from here.
What did you say, Breezy?
What's perception again?
Perception is going to be a D20 plus your wisdom modifier, and if you're proficient, you add a +2 bonus to it. Okay, 12. Okay, Ayana, you see that everything is kind of like calm. You don't really see any like entry or exit ways. Trust, you are kind of scanning, trying to see. You do not see any of the sewer exits in here in this particular area. However, you do notice in one part that if you get closer to the warehouse, there's a part of the roof that's collapsed in, and if you're able to get up top on the roof, that would make an excellent sniping position because it looks like it would be able to give you a view of this entire, essentially this large field house structure.
Actually, I've got a different plan.
Okay.
So I'm going to get on the radio, and I'm going to quietly say, guys, I want to move in, and if we can get 15 feet away from the entrance with without alerting anything, then we can go ahead and hit them with a concussive blast after our first surprise shot. And we might be able to knock a bunch of them out.
Well, yeah, that is true. We can do that. I think they're going to hate the sound that's going to come from the sirens, though, anyway. Let's save the concussives until we know that we're actually going to be in a real trouble. Gildarts, you and me? Let's go in.
La 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 la
Right.
la 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 la.
We're basically going to casually approach it.
Okay.
I'm basically going to switch into like the casual like demeanor, just be like, all right, let's see if they buy the bait.
You guys are just going to casually walk up to the entrance?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna pull out my phone and act like I'm texting.
Okay.
Yeah, we're acting like we're citizens. Just be like, oh my gosh, look at this place, it's abandoned and whatnot.
As
You know
you
what teenagers
guys
do, I guess.
go in, and I'm just going to say for the sake of brevity, you open the door and step in. I'm going to read the description. You all step into what appears to be an 80-foot wide by 80-foot long and 80-foot box, almost. what appears to be a rotted, rusted husk of a former industry. Bits of light stream in through the collapsed roof, and broken bits of machinery jut from their bases at odd angles, seemingly like decaying gums sitting, like nestling in rusted teeth. Above, you notice a second floor catwalk that leads to a small and perhaps at one time overseer's office. The sound is silent, but you get the faintest whiff of something incredibly smell.
Well, I'll look at Gildarts. If we get through this, first round's on me.
Is everyone else going to be heading back? Because it's Gildarts, Ken, you guys are in the...
All right, guys. Everyone's in position, and I'm also buzzing to the police chief. Chief, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready to go over here.
All right. Trash, you got in your position?
Yeah, I'll take a sniping position, or whatever, if I can find an elevated position at all, with a clear view of the opening.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody cover your ears. Chief, light him up.
You got it. And you hear at once, like, the sound, which I guess is loud in itself when you hear the sound of, like, a police or, like, a city guard siren going off. But to hear 31 going off at the same time is a bit ad nauseum, as it just hears the roar of the sound. You all, Gildarts and Ken, see slipping out and almost kind of like uncamouflaging themselves. You see standing before you 6 troglodytes, almost in similar build to the ones that you all fought when you encountered them the first time, and would appear to be smaller, more weaker, or like at least smaller framed troglodytes as well. You see the 6 get ready in position to attack. One of them, as they kind of like get into almost like an arrow position, like a spear point, you hear the one on the back yells at something at the 2 smaller ones. Sir Leonard, go ahead and give me a perception check if you'd be so kind.
Yep.
Because you would be the only one who would hear and probably understand this.
All right. I got 13. Hold on. Wait, do I add anything to that?
Yeah, you add your wisdom modifier
Yeah.
and +2 because you are proficient with perception checks.
18.
18. You hear, even though you're still kind of standing back, you hear them loudly shout something in that old basic Draconic that you know because of your background.
Mm-hmm.
And you basically hear them say, "Run and warn the others. Laugazet's time is at hand. It's almost time for dinner." And you see the 2 scouts, and you all see these 2 small ones start to run back. And with everything with this, I'm going to need you all to go ahead and roll me initiative. So give me 1 second. So, with all that being said,
Oh my god!
who got a 20 or above?
I did.
I did! I got a nat 20!
Ooh, nat 20 for Zhao Ken.
I gotta add my dex to that, right? So I got 22.
I mean, technically you don't need to because you got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, 22.
Yeah, he's probably going first. I got a 19 plus my dex, which would be 21.
21.
Sorry, I'm adding it like it's 21.
21 for Gildarts. Anybody else 20 and above? Okay. 19 to 15.
I got a 15.
15 for Sir Leonard. Okay. Who got a 14 through 9?
I got 13.
13 for Trast. And Ayana, what'd you get?
5.
Ooh,
Jesus Christ.
poor Ayana. Did you add your dexterity modifier to that?
No. Hold on, let me. 7.
Well, at least it's a little bit better, kiddo.
I've been rolling like shit today.
To be fair, Breezy, you kind of roll like shit a lot, but when you roll good, it's fantastic.
Can you like succeed on your roll at all?
It's worse when I'm using the bot though, because like I could blame myself when I'm rolling like shit in person, but like the bot.
I bought you dice.
Yeah, I know, but I still roll like shit in person.
Oh.
You roll okay in person. You roll at least like 10s.
Okay. So, Zhao Ken, it is your turn. This all, quote-unquote, happens all at once, but Zhao Ken, you were the first one to react as you see these 6 hunters lunging towards you, and these 2 smaller ones starting to bolt in the opposite direction, away from you.
Come on to your death! And then I just use for the fun part of like the flames. First, I'm gonna activate boost.
Okay. Can you go ahead and tell me what that does, please, for our audience sake?
So boost from the ever so lovely Gauntlet of Grimoire. At the beginning of your turn, you can spend 1 charge of R7 to boost your natural physical abilities. While under this effect, you gain an additional 5 feet of your movement speed. You also get a +2 to your athletic and acrobatic checks. These effects only last for the 1 round and can be sustained. Can be sustained if you spend an additional charge at the beginning of your turn.
That's correct. So, you go ahead and spend a charge of your boost. So now you have that for until the start of your next turn. So what would you like to do? Because that's a free
Yay.
action.
So let's go ahead and use. Where's my Okay. Where the heck is it? Uh-oh. I think I lost my page.
Uh-oh.
No.
That's annoying.
Oh, that's okay. I found it. All right, I found it. Never mind. All right. So I'm gonna. If there, how many of them are lunging at me? As I just yelled
6
at.
of them.
All right. I'm basically on all 6. I'm gonna like spin around and use Hellish Rebuke just to make it almost like a circle of fire around us.
So Hellish Rebuke is normally a reaction. That's only when you get hit.
Am I reacting to them?
Well, that's technically.
Can't I react to them lunging?
You know.
Fine, I won't react to them lunging.
Okay. Well, we'll figure something out with that later, but for now, I will say no.
Damn it. All right, fine. I'm going to use my talent tree jumper, and I'm basically going to use my karambits to go ahead and like slash some of them that are up in the air to try and bring them down.
Okay. Which one are you hitting? Because all of them are in the air. I'll just say to make it easier, there's 3 on the left and then 3 on the right. Because there's 6 total.
Let's start, because Gildarts is on my what? My left? Let's start with my right.
Okay. You're on the right. I'm assuming taking the 3 on your right. So yeah. Which one are you attacking?
He's like, you take 3, I'll take 3. Screw you, I'll take 4.
Fine. Take 4, you big oaf.
So yeah, go ahead and make me a attack roll for one of them.
19.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage for your karambit.
Yay. Oh wait, that's the wrong deck. It is. Why do I feel like I lost my weapon stat? Because my karambit does a D6.
Yeah, D6 plus your dexterity.
5, 4.
Wait,
6,
why are you rolling it
7.
twice? Hold on. Why are you rolling it twice?
Oh, it's only one?
Yeah, a karambit's only 1d6 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh.
Okay,
then it's 6.
Because you have 2 weapon fighting, right? You should have a thing where you're able to make an extra attack as a bonus action. Let me check for the fighter.
Fighter stats, 2 weapon fighting, add ability modifier with second attack.
Yes. Yeah. So that means you can make a second attack as. Let me check the.
Oh man, is it a bonus action?
Fighting. Yeah, when you engage in two-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier damage to the second attack. Okay. Well, you don't have to worry about that yet because you don't make second attacks just yet.
Yeah, I know I don't make second attacks just yet. So no, I'm just gonna do the 1/ on one of them.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna take out and use concussive on the other 2.
Okay. So how much damage did you do total for the one that you slashed? So we'll just say that's troglodyte number 1.
For the one that I slashed, that one, since we added my plus, is 6.
Okay. So 6 points of total damage. As you see, you move out of the way. You're able to kind of get into its belly and give it a really good slice, taking probably about like half of its health with you. It's looking real rough. And you're going to turn and concussively blast the other 2 that were trying to charge at you.
As I basically will spin around while I'm still here, I basically just like let go. I basically will use the concussive grenade and be like,
okay.
Just like in Starlight, I'm just like, boom.
Okay, dope. They have to make a Constitution saving throw, right? It's a DC. I think I put it as a DC 12.
Yeah, DC 12. So for concussive as a bonus action, you can spend 2 charges to create a 15-cone blast of thunderous force that distorts a creature with a loud clap of thunder and a quick flash of light. Creatures within the cone must take a Constitution saving throw of 12 or take 1d8 thunder damage and both be blinded and deafened for 1d4 plus 2 rounds. Creatures that succeed on the saving throw only take half damage and are not blinded or deafened.
Okay, so they both failed because they get disadvantage on this roll because they got a 10. So go ahead and roll your damage, and go ahead and roll to see how long they're blinded, how long they're concussed for.
And that's the D8 that now I get to roll. Yay.
Yep, a D8 of thunder damage.
Well, that's an 8.
Ooh, yeah, okay. With that, you're able to take.
They're
out
definitely
those 2.
stunned.
Oh, they're definitely stunned because they're definitely dead. As you all see, as Xiao Ken releases the gauntlet, the force just boom impales them to the side of some rusty machinery that was jutting out at a weird angle, and the bodies just fall dead.
As I land, I'd look at Gildart. You're falling behind.
And with that, unless you want to do anything else or use your movement for something.
I'm just gonna basically move towards the other one that I cut, and basically gonna charge towards it until the next turn. Yeah.
Okay. So then that is gonna be your turn. Gildarts, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna follow suit. I'm gonna follow suit, and I'm not gonna go into a rage. I'm gonna save that for later.
Okay.
But I am going to attack one of the ones. He went to the right, so
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the left, I guess, and take those 3. And I'm gonna attack one, and I'm actually gonna do the exact same thing and use the concussive blow as well after I attack the one that I go for. On the other.
All right, sounds perfect. I'll say for that one, you're gonna attack troglodyte number 6. So go ahead and roll your attack, please.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
A dirty 20 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, that's 2d6 because my Warhammer is now a War Maul.
That is correct.
Oh, and I rolled so good. That is, let's see, plus my strength modifier. God, that is 14 points of damage.
14 will be just enough. As you see, this one is lunging. You basically just are trying to get a good swing of your hammer. Using the longer reach in the fulcrum, you just bring the hammer behind your head and slam it on top of this thing's skull, smashing into the ground and splattering its brains as it falls dead.
And then I'm going to use the concussive blow thing.
Okay. So that means they have to make DC 12's Constitution. Okay, well, I guess I rolled poorly. So that is a 6. So go ahead and roll your D8.
Okay. Oops, that is not a D8. That is a D10. That would probably not be the best one to roll. That is 7. Oh, okay, not bad.
Okay, 7. You also are able to, as you swing down, you basically pull up your hand and shoot a concussive blast at them and send them flying up on the second floor catwalk, you just hear a thickening crack as their backs just hit the side and they fall dead.
I look at Zhao Ken and I'm like this. Who's falling behind?
Show off.
So that is the end of your turn. Is there anything else that you would like to do? Would you like to move forward, or?
I would, if so. He's got his occupied. That's all 6 basically taken care of, other than the one that's right up on him, right?
Yes, all 6 of the these troglodytes are all taken care of. You do see the two smaller troglodytes are running in the opposite direction from you.
2 things. I want to first make a perception check to see if there are any more like troglodytes in the area.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check, please.
Nat 20!
Ooh, yes. You definitely
waste of
do
an
see a lot more, like, especially because you know what to look for, you do see kind of like shifting in the shadows, like the unchameleoning, I guess is the lack of a better term for it, of probably about like 6 more of these creatures.
Okay. Then, no, I'm not going to do what I was going to do then for the second because of that. So, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Let's see. And now it is the troglodyte scout's turns, and one of them is going to use their dash action to just dash 80 feet away. And they are going to go do something as you see them just kind of like dash 80 feet and duck behind a pile of like machinery stuff. You're not really sure because they're out of your sight. The other one is going to use its ability. Let me see if I have this correct. Okay. So because you guys, I'd say that you guys are within a 20-foot radius. I need Gildarts, Zhao Ken, and Ayana, because Sir Leonard, you're out there. I need you 3 to make me a Constitution saving.
Oh boy, I have a decent con. I should save.
Oh, I do too.
That should hopefully save.
All right, so that is 14. So 15.
15, okay.
I also got a 15.
15, okay. What'd you get, Ayana?
19.
Ooh!
19. Ooh, yeah, because you got a natural 20. Okay, you all do save, so you are not poisoned. Let me make sure I have this correct.
Is that what that is?
You all see as this smaller one kind of like is looking around nervously. Its compatriot friend or whatever bolted the other way, and you see just kind of like and releases this like giant puff of noxious gas as it can only cast Stinking Cloud once per day. So because you all successfully saved against your saving throw against the poison, you are not poisoned, and you do not need to spend your action retching, basically throwing up. But, however, this yellow nauseating gas fills the area where you all are, and the area is now heavily obscured.
Everybody stay alert.
Which means you guys are going to be having, which means that you guys successfully saved your Constitution checks, but that means that you guys are going to get disadvantage on your perception checks because it's like a heavily obscured mist.
Trask, can you still see?
Trask, you can see some visual, but even where you are, it's still heavily obscured.
Not much. I'm trying to get a beat on something.
But that is what the scouts are going to do. It is now the other hunter's turn.
Leonard, save us!
Let me make sure I have.
For the love of God. The cleric's got hands! The cleric's got hands!
Okay, so basically how this works for the heavily obscured area, until you all move out of the fog, you guys will be treated as suffering from being blinded, which means, as I'm just going to kind of do this and roll, come on. So, blinded means that you can't see and you automatically fail any ability check that requires sight, as well as attack rolls against you all have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. But it's not like you can't move out of the fog.
Question.
So these hunters, yeah.
What if the hunters move into the fog? Does that mean they get disadvantage on hitting us then?
You are not entirely sure. 2 of the hunters are going to try and take a bite out of you, Guildarts. The first one got a 14 to hit.
That is exactly my armor class.
Okay, first one hits. And second one is a 15, so that also hits. So go ahead. You take...
Low damage, please. Oh yeah, we are resistant from slashing and piercing damage.
That's right, because you're Kevlar, but they don't know that. So you, in total, I already half the damage. 4 points of piercing damage as they both bite into you, and I need you to make me 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
Sure. First one is that's a raw 15, so I'm pretty sure that saves because that was be higher than the other one. And then second one adds up to 15 because I rolled the same number I rolled the first time I had to make a saving throw.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You are not paralyzed. The other 2 are going to rush towards you, Zhao Ken. And I don't think a 15, does a 15 hit your AC?
It does.
Okay. First one hits.
Sean, use your bad dice.
And a 12.
So from the shifting dragon armament claw, so resistance to slashing, piercing. So you said we take out half?
Yeah, so I'm going to roll it, and then I'm going to have it and just let you know what the actual damage you take. Because they also wouldn't know this. Okay. You in total take 2 points of piercing damage, but I need you to also make me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That is a 17.
Okay. That's a success.
Bum, 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 bum. I basically will look at it. Did you get a good sink into with your teeth?
As you can kind of feel, this thing is almost kind of like a dog, like on a chew toy, just trying to like shake and try to bring you down.
If Guildarts looks at me and he sees that I'm royally getting pissed, he's just like, ooh.
Oh no. No.
What did you get on your second Constitution save?
Oh, I had to make 2? Oh, okay, hold on. No, give me 1 second.
You got bit twice.
I look at Zhaokin like, let's not.
That one's 14.
14. That's still a success. This time, that one tries to chomp at your leg and tries to pull, but you don't. You barely feel the teeth, and you don't feel the bite.
I'm just standing there with my head down, and like, if he sees like any heat radiating off me, it's just like,
oh, okay. No. Zhaokin, let's save the rebuke. Let's save the rebuke. Save it.
So that is the hunters who are going to move. Sir Leonard, it is now your turn. You can't really see anything as there is a heavily obscuring mist. You can only kind of hear sounds of like dashing and probably like Guildarts trying to calm down Zhao Ken.
To cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. And can you please let me know what Fairy Fire does? Let me see. Fairy Fire. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. They have to make a dexterity saving throw. So, Sir Leonard,
Yes.
what color of this Fairy Fire are you gonna make?
Blue.
Blue? Okay. Do you say anything when you cast this spell?
No.
You all see Sir Leonard just kind of reaches out his hand and a shower of blue sparks almost kind of gingerly lay down. You, Zhao Ken and Guildarts, see the 4 that have attacked you outlined in these blue spots. Sir Leonard, you see those 4, as well as you do see 1 that is sticking back just a little bit, watching everything happen. But that is your action. So you have a bonus action. So use if you want to use it, or you can use your move.
I'm gonna use my movement to go close.
Okay. So that's gonna end your turn. Trast, from your vantage sniping point up top on the roof, you see 5 outlines in blue light. So you can see them. They are not invisible to you. So that means while you don't get advantage on the shots, you're able to actually hit them.
Beautiful. So I aim for the one who's going to be most danger to any of my party members.
Well, I mean, you have you see 1 that's hanging back, and you see 4, 2 on each of Guildarts and Zhao Ken. So you could potentially kill one and maybe cleave through the other one to kind of give the other a bit of breathing room.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay. Are you shooting at the ones on Guildarts or shooting at the ones on Zhao Ken?
The ones Guildarts.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please. And remember, because they don't know that you're there, you also get to you have advantage on your damage rolls.
Okay.
Don't shoot Guildarts.
It's fine.
18.
18. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
What was the damage for a rifle again? I don't have it on my sheet for some reason.
Damage for a rifle is 2d10.
So 17 on damage, but I also have sneak attack, correct?
That is true. Go ahead and roll your sneak attack.
Is cleave going to apply here?
We'll see. We'll see how much damage he does.
2d6. Whew! So that would be a total of 28 damage.
Whoo-wee! Okay. Yep. As you are going through, Guildars, you see that these troglodytes are trying to circle and surround you and leap up, but then you just hear a bang go off in the distance. You see their heads kind of jerk a little bit to the left, and both of them drop dead as Trask, you lined it up, and you shot a bullet through one head and out, and then through the other, and then out the other ones, basically shish kebabbing them with your sniper shot.
I just
go through the thing, and I'm just like, "Thank you, Trask."
I get on the radio real quick. Hey, Guildart, you're clear. Zhao Ken, you're next, and I would like to hide for the next round.
All right, go ahead and make me a stealth check, please.
12, but I would like to drop a flare shot to make it work.
Okay. I would say that's enough. Yeah, you kind of like, as you're going, you just like chuck it as like a distraction where you just kind of hide on another part of the... so that's going to be your turn. Ayana, it is now your go.
Okay, so throughout most of this fight, my internet was going in and out. So can I get like a quick refresher on what's going on right now?
Okay, boom.
Yeah,
so I got it for you.
Go ahead.
So boom, I got it for you. We done took out probably about 8 troglodytes right now. There's a few that are left. Basically, we've been fighting the troglodytes. There's 2 on Zhao Ken. There's 1 hanging in the back right now. So there's 3 of them right now. So you can either help Zhao Ken get those 2 off of him. You can go fight the other one by yourself, or you can just, I don't know, you have spells. You can use your spells and see what you can do.
Thank you. I would like to use my movement to get as close to Zhao Ken as possible.
Okay. I'd say that's doable because you're able to see the outline of Sir Leonard's fairy fire. So you're able to see where he is.
After that, how close am I to him?
I'd say you're probably about maybe about 5 feet away. If you want to get within like touching distance, the troglodytes might shift over to you and try to attack you. But if you want to get up to touching distance, I'll say that you can get up to touching distance.
I want to use my bow. I haven't used my bow in a minute, so I want to be close enough to be able to like get some good range with my bow, but not too close where
Disadvantage.
Okay, then I would say the best. Yeah, I would say the best position for you would to honestly be to stay where you are. Again, you do see the two that are swarming on Zhao Ken, and you do see one that's chilling a little bit farther in the back.
Okay. I would like to. Is there any damage done to one of the two that are?
You are not sure. You can only see the outlines. You can't actually like see their like physically how their bodies look.
Okay, well, I want to aim my bow at one of them and shoot.
Okay.
There's also one on the
go
ground too.
Yeah, there's the one that's chilling in the back that you guys see. Go ahead and make me a attack roll. It's going to be D20 plus 2 plus your dexterity modifier.
I believe in you, Yanni.
D20. Oh, I gotta put 1 in front of it.
Yep.
I hate it here.
Okay.
How, Sway? How?
It's all because you believed in me. I succeed when you don't believe in me.
You know what? Just so that doesn't sting, I will give you a choice. You're welcome to gambit that if you would like, but it's going to cost you something.
No,
It's gonna cost a lot.
I've learned my lesson.
Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, your arrow like gets in, but like something as you're trying to like think of whether or not you're gonna move in or not, your foot kind of trips and your arrow flies, tracks it almost like is like 3 inches away from your face, and it just kind of flies off in the distance. So unfortunately, that is your action, but you still do have your bonus action.
I think I'm just gonna end my turn because.
Okay. Then top of the round, Zhao Ken, it's your go.
All right. So royally, I'm pissed right now.
Yes, royally, you are pissed.
And you are hearing these words. No. I'm Shia LaBeoufing you basically from Transformers.
I take one karambit, and I basically will just stab the first one like straight down that's biting my leg straight down into the head, and then just like twist that knife, and then I'm going to use action surge to basically like spin and use the same knife to take on the other one, the side of the head.
Okay. Go ahead and make your 2 attack rolls then, please. You do not get disadvantage on this roll because you can see because of Sir Leonard's fairy fire.
Thank you, Leonard.
Yay!
You're welcome.
Thank you for the fairies.
I'm useful for once.
You fairy.
You gotta love the phase, baby. You gotta love the phase.
You gotta love the phase. All right, so for one attack, it's a 19, and
That
then
hits.
for the and then for the second one is a nat 20.
God damn.
Ooh, that definitely hits. So for the first one, it's a D6 plus your dexterity modifier. So go ahead and roll your damage for that.
So 5, so that's 7.
7. Okay, that one is looking super rough. And then again,
And the other
for
one's
the crit,
8.
yeah, the crit is 1d6 plus your modifier times 2.
Oh, okay, hold that thought. So 16.
16. Yeah, you.
Can he clean back?
I take the karambit as I'm royally pissed, and trust me, my body's like still heating. I take the karambit, turn around and spin, and I just stab it through the head and twist.
As you do that, as you go and like stab, twist, and like spin with this violent force, you slice the throat of the troglodyte that was biting onto your arm, and surprisingly, you cleave back into the one that you originally attacked as you like hook into it in the back of its neck and just kind of like rear it off, almost like like you have a noose around its neck and you're trying to pull it off you. It looks super hurt, like it's on death's door.
And then the bonus action.
Yes, and then the bonus action.
And then there's my bonus action. For my bonus action, am I allowed to use my maneuvers, or is that for?
Basically it says anytime you can spend a point for like I think one of them is triggered like if you're walking then
For the evasive.
For the evasive footwork.
Yeah, am I allowed to do that to try and evade out of it, or?
Let me see. Please hold. Evasive footwork. On your turn, you can move a distance up to your speed. So let me.
Or is it maneuvering attack that I'm thinking of?
Are you trying to add the AC bonus to your the maneuver bonus to your AC?
Yeah,
That would be evasive footwork, but that would only be if you decided to move.
because I still have my. Oh no, I'm pretty sure that used my movement.
I don't think you did.
Not this round. You have not moved. You have not moved this round.
Oh, I have not used this round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then yeah, we'll use the evasive footwork.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and move. Go ahead and I'll say roll your D8 and see what you get to add to your AC until the start of your next turn or until the end of your next turn. And
Count as my movement or as a bonus action?
as a part of your movement. So when you expend it, you just expend the die. It's no bonus action. It just says you trigger it when you.
My D8, and then I add. What am I adding?
You just add a D8. You just add it to your AC. Whatever you rolled on your D8,
okay.
you just add that to your
AC. So okay, so 12, 13, 14. So 17.
Okay. So 17. That is going to be your AC until the end of your next round. So keep that in mind.
Was that my movement or my bonus action?
That was your movement. So that means it's going to take
I still have a bonus
reaction and try and get a. You do, but give me 1 second. It's going to see if it can take a bite attack against you. It's not, as you just kind of like evasively maneuver. This thing's looking really rough. So yeah, you still do have a bonus action.
If I could describe the evasive footwork, it's almost like a dance. Like you see, like those like Persian fighters, but it's like a dance where he lunges at me and I just like slide over to its side, and then as soon as I do that, I basically will take out the other concussive grenade by it and be like, catch.
And just toss it at it?
There's my other 2 charges.
Okay. You know what? I'm not even going to roll that. It's dead. It's dead.
It's dead.
There's literally no point for me to roll that. It's dead.
He's just like, you know what? Fuck it. It's dead.
Gildarts, it is now your turn. There is you don't see any on you. There is one off in the distance.
I am going to. It's not in the mist, right?
You're not sure. You can only really see it because you're in the mist. You think you'd probably have to move and figure out.
I'm going to try to walk out of the mist going that way.
Okay. You walk out, you're out the mist, and you do see this thing. It's still just kind of in a bluish glow, so you do have advantage on the attack.
How big is it? Or is it just another, like, hunter?
It's another hunter.
Okay. I'm going to hit it with my hammer.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll with advantage.
I almost didn't roll advantage. God, advantage is sweet because I rolled a nat 1 and then I rolled a nat 20.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, that's 2d6 for you.
Yep, 2d6 plus your strength times 2.
Whoops, I dropped one of my dice. It would have been nice, too, because that was a 6 that I dropped, so... Oh my god, I re-rolled it and I got double 6s.
It's dead. It's fucking dead.
Oh my god.
How dead is it, Gildarts?
I just walk up to it and I'm just like, alright, I'm bored of this, and I just whack it with the hammer and it goes flying to the side.
You just like baseball hit it with your hammer?
Yeah, but it goes flying kind of like DBZ Naruto style, where it just goes flying through the air. Right into the wall.
Yeah, you Super Smash Bros. Home run bat this thing. And that is is there anything else that you would like to do?
All you hear is
There's one little one crying over there in the
Yeah,
corner.
as you get out the mist to see in home like baseball bat that one, you look over and you see another the smaller one, the one that probably cast the stinking cloud, is looking kind of afraid and looks like it's about to run.
Where are you going, you little bitch?
Can I make an intimidation check to freeze it instead of make it faint or something?
I would allow it if you would say that would end your turn.
Yeah, that if I can do my intimidation, that would end my turn.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make me an intimidation check, please.
And I get to add my strength because it's weird.
Yep, because you are more strong than charismatic.
Let's see, 18.
Do you want to try and like stun it, or are you trying to make it faint?
Let's make it faint.
Okay. What do you say to it?
I don't say anything. It just sees me hit the bigger one, and then I just glare at it.
Okay. It promptly faints on the spot. And for the time being, you all are out of combat. You do not know where that other scout went, and the sirens are still going off.
Okay, I am going to let everybody know that we are out of combat right now. Like, I let them know, like, hey, it's all good, it's all clear right now. Then I'm going to grab the scout, and the one that fainted, I am basically going to hold it in such a way that it can't move once we do this. And then I am going to I assume maybe somebody has rope or something. Or there's some rope in here that we can use.
I mean, I would assume so. Would y'all have rope?
I would assume so.
I have rope.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to tie that one up, and then I am going to. Is there like any wood or something right there near us?
I'd say there's like a rusty piece of like old machinery paneling you could tie it to if you wanted to.
No. I want to know if there's a piece of wood that I can set on fire.
Oh,
Like a board or something.
yeah, I'll say that there's like a small twig or something you can set on fire, like a stick.
Okay, so I wake the thing up, and Leonard's in here now.
And you see it's kind of like gnawing at the rope.
As soon as he wakes up, though, I like set the thing on fire. I'm like, hey, pay attention. I got the fire close to it.
As he's doing that, I basically bring over the one of the corpses, and I show it its head. Look, this can be you.
And Sir Leonard, you hear this thing in Draconic, or in very basic Draconic, swearing all kinds of
Watch your language.
You hear it basically say the equivalent in Draconic of "fuck you."
Oh my!
I just want to know. I want him to tell me where the other one went, or I'm going to set him on fire.
Do you tell him that, or do you?
I tell Leonard to tell him that.
Okay.
I relay the message.
Okay. Go ahead and make me another intimidation check, please, Guildarts.
Can I have it with advantage since he's tied up and afraid of fire?
You can have it with advantage. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yay! God, advantage is sweet. That is a 19, and I haven't even added my strength yet.
Okay. You see it kind of goes. And Sir Leonard, you translate that as, it doesn't matter where my brother is. Your time and everyone's here is coming. It's almost dinner time, and Legauzid will be raised.
I relay what I heard.
I set him on fire.
Okay, yeah, you can set him on fire. That's fine. Leonard, go ahead and make me a religion check.
Okay. 15.
15. Laugzed. Laugzed sounds vaguely familiar. You remember because you are the cleric, you did a lot of like studying of different like religions throughout the world of Eberron. Laugzed is also known as the disgusting devourer or the caustic horror. It is usually described as a demon, a child of Kyber, that looks like a combination between a lizard and a toad. and is usually covered in dead patches of rotten skin. It is known to be insatiably hungry, as it just consumes and eats. And once it's had its fill, through the legends, the gluttonous one will rise and just the whole destroy all civilizations in the name of Kyber, yada yada yada, bad demon stuff. So yeah, that is what you gather from that. But you guys are not in combat, so if you all would like to do some investigating, you can certainly do so.
Yeah, might as well take a look at this
Okay.
place.
Go ahead and give me either an investigation or a perception check. Please note that your helmets also give you some bonus to your investigation checks.
Is this a group check or is it like one on our own?
I'll say that's up to you. If you all want to do one big group check, I would say like one person rolls with advantage, but if you all want to do your individual group checks, then you can certainly do that as well.
We got better chances to roll if we do it all. If we do like each individual group check.
Okay. Then everybody, please make me either a investigation or a perception.
Ooh.
Investigation is going to be with D20 plus your intelligence. Perception is going to be a D20 plus your wisdom.
I don't know anything. I wrote a nat 1.
Yeah, you kind of like got a little bit of the fire on yourself, and you're like, shoot.
I got a 3.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Ayana, what'd you get? Ooh, nice. Tress got a 19.
Wow. Yeah, I got an 8.
What's the modifier again?
Intelligence or wisdom.
Yep, intelligence or wisdom.
So use the higher one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my higher was not high enough. Mine was only a 3.
Look, if I didn't roll that nat 1, I only have a +1 to intelligence and a 0 to wisdom. It was not going to be good.
Wisdom was my wisdom is -1. I was like, oh man, I would have had a 2.
So
I have a +1 to intelligence,
Leonard,
so it's not. Yes.
you definitely catch this first, but Trass and then Ayana, you two follow suit. You saw, as you have more time to kind of like look around, you see just about where this other scout ran through. You see one of the bases of the rusted machinery is the angle is slightly off, that it seems to be that it's higher than it's supposed to be. Almost like something like squeezed through underneath it. And almost like it knocked it off its axis and something squeezed through it.
I just wanted to be known that me and Zhao Ken were like, yeah, we're going to do the fighting. And then they're like, do the investigation.
And as you get closer, you do see what appear to be small clawed marks, like tracks.
I'm going to relay what I'm saying to everyone.
That seems to be, the angle of where it is seems to be higher, almost like something lifted it and scurried underneath.
Is there anything that could be of use in the room that anybody sees? I mean, I don't see anything, obviously. I'm actually just like, I got some fire on my finger. How?
For like, if you're looking for like gold and stuff like that, there's really nothing. The troglodytes didn't have anything on.
Can I look for like a flammable oil or something like that?
What did you get on your perception check?
3.
3?
Oh yeah, wait, never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately you wouldn't be able to see that, but you guys do see.
Wait, can I choose to succeed?
Sure. What do you decide? What are you gonna gamble with?
We have 6 flares, right?
Yep.
Well, I still do. How many do you want? Can I give you like, I don't know, 3?
Sure.
Jesus.
Yay.
And you're looking for like a thing of oil?
I'm looking for oil or anything like that. What I basically want to do is I want to dip my karambits in it.
Okay. Sure. You find a bottle of oil. You dip your karambits in it. Go ahead and mark off that you lost 3 of your flares.
Minus 3 flares.
Okay. But yeah, you guys are now standing at the mouth of what appears to be this secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
It is too. While
Nose
it's
goes.
up, it is too narrow for any of you all to get through. So you guys are probably gonna have to muscle your way and rip this thing off its base for you all to get enough underneath.
Is there any other entrance that you guys noticed on our way in? Anybody? Anybody else notice anything about this area?
And while he's asking that, I'm already ripping that.
Or you can just dig through it and make a giant ass noise.
Okay. Are you gonna try and give yourself something to give you some more leverage?
I'm going to use my hammer to help me get some leverage.
Okay. I'd say use it as a crowbar. So go ahead and give me a strength. Go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because you're using it. You're using your hammer like a crowbar.
With advantage. Let me just check something really quickly.
While he's doing that, I asked Sir Leonard, "Hey, by any chance, can you heal any of my wounds?"
No, that's
Yes.
okay. Because I have a really, really good athletics thanks to the talent tree, which shout out to Ready User. I'm from
Shout out to
NASA.
Ready User. I'm from NASA.
It gave me. I have a +5 athletics, so I got a 21 out of that.
And you can hear some of the rusted bolts and metals as Gildarch, you're just like, and fortunately the base was light enough, or it wasn't like the machinery is gone or like rotted, that you're able to take it off its hinges quite easily. And you all see now a lovely hole that doesn't appear to have any light. It's probably about 5 feet around, and you can't see a bottom. It is just a black 5-foot hole.
I was just about to ask how big it was to make sure I could.
Yeah,
Fucking
you're a
fit
medium
through.
creature, so you can fit through a 5-foot radius hole.
Yeah, I'm pushing it.
So, are we going
I
to
have
keep
dark
the
vision,
marching
so yeah.
order?
I also have dark vision.
As usual, Gildart, Xiaoken, Trast, Ayan, and Sir Leonard. Who's wanting to get into the hole first?
That would be me.
First, I was gonna cast Cure Wound. I was gonna cast Cure Wounds on.
No, I'm good. I'm good. What about you?
Not you.
I have a low AC anyway, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna use it.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay, so go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on
All right.
Xiaoken.
Do you really need it?
Just in case for the paralytic bites. Can't be too careful.
I give Linda my potion to hold on to then. Cause I still have a potion, so I'm gonna give that to you, Linda, to hold on to.
Okay.
So Leonard, go ahead and roll a D8 plus your Wisdom modifier.
Okay. Drum roll, please. And it rolled off.
It doesn't count unless it's an 8.
No.
Well, it was a 6, so that's close enough.
Okay. I'll say Xiaoken, you heal back up to full.
Yay, full health.
So, it's going to be the same marching order as usual. Gildart, Xiaoken, Trast, Ayan, and Sir Leonard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody has to lead trash because I have dark vision. Zhao Ken, I think, has dark vision. Ayana, I think, has dark vision.
Yeah.
We can all.
Ayana Ayana has dark and like low light vision. I
Leonard,
believe.
trash.
Trast, you're kind of like bumping in blind.
Trash, do you need a flashlight?
Leonard,
He'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure Leonard has dark vision.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, while you figure that out, I'm going to read what you all see. You all see and feel a claustrophobic and narrow maze-like tunnels. They're only 5 feet in diameter, which make it hard to maneuver around. The air is thick with horrid smells, with humidity as accurate as a swamp or a dense jungle. In a far distance away where you cannot see, you can hear the sounds of distant chanting and screaming echoes, followed by the faintest smell of burning flesh and a crunching of bone. So, how this is going to work?
You said it's kind of maze-like, right? Can we use the chanting, though, to figure our way through?
Yes, that's what I'm going to get to. So this is the, like, maneuvering, like, quote-unquote, survival part of this little dungeon that I have. Basically, I am going to roll a d4, and that's going to determine how many survival checks I want you all to make. Basically, you can have, if you want to split up, you can have one person who makes the survival checks. If you have two people who do the survival checks, you can just give the other one advantage. Then you can have the others either doing a perception or investigation check to make sure nothing's being tampered with or you don't set off any traps or anything like that.
I'll do the perception.
So Trast.
What's added to survival?
So hang on 1 second. So I rolled a 4,
Fuck.
so that means you guys are gonna need to make 5 survival checks.
Can Trast make them all?
So who is the one who is proficient in
Wait, you
survival?
said survival? Hold on. I think I'm.
That's why I was like, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I
Trast
am.
is the only one.
I'm proficient.
Okay. Then who would like to assist Trask? Because if someone
I
were to
would.
assist him, he would get advantage on.
I
the
would.
rolls. Okay.
Oh, I guess it's already taken.
Okay. So then, Trask and Zhao Ken, you guys are going to be leading at the front, and then which one of you or the group of you are you guys wanting to do investigation or perception checks to watch out for?
Who has the best intelligence and wisdom? Because I certainly don't.
My intelligence is +1.
What's your wisdom?
My intelligence. Yeah, what's your wisdom one?
My intelligence is
+3.
+2, and my wisdom is +1.
Okay, Leonard, you have
Wait,
a +3.
whose wisdom was +3?
Leonard,
Yeah, he goes then.
you will do that then, Leonard, and can somebody give him the help action then?
I can do help action.
Okay, so you're going to give Sir Leonard the help action. So, Leonard, you're going to make these perception checks with advantage. Guildarts, is there something that you want to do, or are you just going to kind of like walk around?
He's digging them mighty fine holes.
I'm actually going to take up the rear while they do these things, so that way, at least there's something armory like that's big and can take hits at the back now. And since Zhao Ken's at the very front,
Hold on, you taking what up the rear?
So for Trast and Sir Leonard, Trast, I need you to make me a survival check with advantage. Sir Leonard, a perception check with advantage, please. And this will be your first roll.
Whoo. I use a D20, right?
That is correct.
All right, I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, very nice. Remember, you do get advantage on these rolls, Trast.
Oh.
Yep, because Zhao Ken is helping you.
Well.
Okay. So, as you're kind of walking through, let's see, what did I roll?
oh, question.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, if there were any traps, would I be able to know about them because of danger sense?
Well, let me take a look at danger sense, but I think that's only when you like accidentally activate one. But if you want to take a look for me, you definitely can. But I'm
I'm about to do that
double-check
right
that.
now. Danger sense. Danger sense. At level 2, you gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you the edge on when you dodge away from danger. You can have advantage on dexterity saving throws and effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Yeah, so you get advantage on the save against the trap, but you don't get advantage to see like the actual like danger around you.
Cool.
But fortunately enough, Trask, as you're kind of getting through, this isn't like the forest, so you're still kind of getting a little bit of your bearings, but you think that you're getting a little bit better. You can definitely hear the chanting a little bit louder. Sir Leonard, as you're kind of going through, you like stop Trask at one point. You pick up a rock and throw it at one part of the floor, and you see it falls in, and it reveals a small little foot trap. Like a small little hole where your foot could get stuck with shards of broken bits of metal and wood shooting out, almost like a snare pit.
Mm-hmm.
But the first check goes off without a hitch. Both of you, please make your second check. You also get advantage.
14.
14, okay. What did you get, Sir Leonard?
18.
Okay.
I'm on a roll today. Damn.
Yeah, you're doing great. So as you all are going through, Trask, you're getting a little bit better acclimated. Again, it's not the forest, but your eyes are slowly kind of adjusting and kind of just feeling the natural way around. Sir Leonard, you stop the group again because you see above a weird, almost kind of like wooden beam up top that almost seems to lead onto a tripwire that if you were to trip it, it would cause a cave-in, and thus you would have to find another way around. But you all successfully move that out the way, so you all have 2 successes so far. Go ahead and make me your 3rd checks, please, with advantage.
This suspense is killing me.
Keen again.
Okay, 14.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay.
Lovely, Leonard.
Let's see
Lovely,
what you
Leonard.
get this time. Okay. Once again, Trask, you think you kind of have a handle as you're going through. Sir Leonard, you find another foot spike snare trap, but you all easily managed to avoid that, having 3 successes. Go ahead and give me a 4th one.
That one didn't count.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. What'd you get, Sir Leonard?
You're never gonna believe this.
Try me.
Another fucking dirty 20.
Nice, okay.
Oh, the dirty 20s have been.
Yeah, Trask, you're like, okay, I got this. And now you all feel as though you're slowly getting towards the end as Trask is now seemingly more acclimated, and you guys are basically kind of like running and picking up speed. Sir Leonard, again, you check and you see another cave-in trap, so you manage to tell everybody to definitely maneuver out the way.
The dirty 20s have
so
ruled this
that-
game today.
I know, right?
I need one final check from both of you with advantage.
All right.
23.
Nice.
15.
15, okay. Last one. Yeah, Trask, you can feel like the soft, hot wind kind of like beating on your face, and you know you're getting closer. You're almost to the end, and this is the final push. Sir Leonard, once again, you are able to find another foot snare trap and tell everybody to maneuver out of the way. And congrats, guys! You solved my tunnel maze trap, death trap puzzles. Good job.
Nice.
So
Secret
now
tunnel.
we get into the last part. As you all
Oh god, it's a rap battle.
getting led by Trask, maneuvering your way through these traps and tunnels, the tunnels slowly start to open up, and inside you walk into, or at the foot of, a large 80-foot wide, 100-foot long, and 60-foot tall grotto-like cave. You see pools of dark, thick mud water littering the cavern floor, only connected by thin, spider-webbed walkways of slick stone. Think of him almost kind of like the look of a flooded rice paddy, where you have the water, but you have the walkways so that people are able to kind of like get out of the rice paddies. They kind of look like that, except more of a natural spider web ish sort of pattern. You also notice that the cave walls on the insides for this seem to be padded with a very soft moss, and except from a luminescent glow, a cluster of what you would appear to be these large dire glowworms, the cave is in barely visible light. But what you can see in that is about 100 feet away, standing over guard, are 2 troglodytes in particular that catch your eye. One with its back towards you, but in the light you can see that it's adorned in strange ceremonial ornaments akin to a clerical roll, chanting loudly over a strange, iridescently gray glowing pit. You see around this pit 13 humanoid-sized cages. 10 of them are filled, 3 are empty. The other troglodyte, however, is standing strong and proud, wielding this massive, gnarled club in its right hand, and it stands ready, probably about 80 feet away from you all, almost anticipating your arrival.